Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
On first down, Lehman. And his first look is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10.
Real green. Red, yellow. Hut.
They'll run for the first time with Bruce Hall. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Good footwork at the 30. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Niners 7, Jets 0.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 40.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 46. On first and 10, it's Hall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. The Jets at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hall again on second down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready?
Throwing on first down. Lehman. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. You look at this Niner defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
But as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 more on that one and another first down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
11 yards there, just like last play. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw on second down, Lehman. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Oh, good move. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space.
Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set, ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Check smash.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
San Francisco.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now Purdy. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Connects with Kittle underneath. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right? Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Lehman able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Okay, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hut. Ready?
Back to throw. Lehman. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Steal, black.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And a completion to Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
10 cycles. Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
Off the play fake. Lehman. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on third down. Lehman. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ridiculous. Take him out.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
137 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. This now a 3rd and 4.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and goal from the 1.
McCaffrey is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And his kick is indeed good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw again, Lehman.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the 49er first down.
Purdy off the play fake.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jets 3. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Clause 10.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lehman able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Ready?
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Lehman. And he'll find Hall. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Lehman. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And We've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to...
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. They run over center with Mitchell.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. Pass the 20.
230 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
A 20-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Come on, say.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good.
On 1st and 10. Lehman. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard
Back to
line.
throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Yellow, go. Yellow. Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Here we go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready. Ready.
Throwing after the interception. Lehman.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second
Looking to throw. Lehman.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Let's go now.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the
Now they'll throw
42-yard
here
line.
out of the gun. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now it's the backup, Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no short